Hi guys, so today's tarot card of the day is the Ten of Pentacles. I love this card. It just reminds me of my grandpa. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, just for numerology's sake, I want everybody to know that 10 is you are there. Like, whatever it is that you've been waiting for, whatever it is that you've been working on, you're there. And that is such an exciting feeling. Now, the Pentacles, this is a beautiful card. If you look at it very closely, you can see like generations, like an older man, a younger couple. You can even see a child in there with their family dog. This is about legacy. This is about stability and long game abundance. So, I always dream about winning the lottery. How exciting that would be, getting that lottery money. This is not flashy flexes at all. This is built wealth. The kind that survives generations, the kind that survives holidays, recessions, and family drama. It's the card of what we leave behind when all the noise dies. So this is homes. This is traditions. I love traditions. I'm huge with traditions. This is about skills, values. This is about security. And this is security that doesn't panic when the market sneezes. Then we have a clinger, because it was clinging on. I don't want to say jumper because it didn't jump out with it. It clinged on. The Three of Pentacles. We've talked about this before. This one's jumping in like the project manager with the clipboard and a conscience. This legacy, this doesn't happen in isolation. This isn't one person doing it, okay? Now, it's kind of like, for an example, a stay-at-home mom, She keeps the house together. She makes it possible for the spouse, the partner, whoever it may be, to get it done. Our partner is just as important as making it happen as the person that's also making it happen. So it does take a team. This is not isolation. It's collaboration. It's an alignment when people are all actually doing their part. Whatever it is. It's not going to be everybody's doing the same thing, but everybody's doing their part. They're using their talents. They're using what they have, their gifts, their effort. And you know what exists here is mutual respect. Respect for everybody's part, respect for everybody's contributions, respect for the others, for what they're doing. So I just want you to think of this card as a feeling of just the ultimate respect. I think that's really important in a family, in any dynamic. So these cards, I'm in a parking lot, so I'm just watching everybody. These are not lone wolf fantasy here. This is not some lone wolf doing something. This is everybody knows their role. Everybody does. And nobody is freelancing the foundation. You are either building something that lasts, or you're being invited to step up and build it properly. These two cards call out, no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts getting done. Like I said, I like the lottery, but it's not going to be given to me. There's no shortcuts with this card. There's no half effort. You can't just do it when you want to do it. You can't do it when you feel like it. You can't just do it whenever. This is not half effort. This is effort, giving all your energy. There's no, I'll get to it later. Oh, I'll do it later. No, there's none of that, because there's not time for that, because everybody's doing their part every day. So legacy, it demands structure. And teamwork demands humility. The universe is telling you, show your work. Do what you're good at. Do what you can. You got talents. Use them. And don't just use them every now and then. Hustle. Be reliable. People know that you're going to be there. People know that they can count on you. People know what to expect from you. And honor the process. Honor everybody's process. It's all one big process, but honor it. That's important. This is about proving through action, not talk. That's how you prove, through action. That you're someone others can safely build with. They're not going to have to wonder. They're not going to have to wonder, worry, or even question. Because they know. They know that you are somebody that is building. Building with them. There's also a quiet morale baked in here, in this Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles remembers who showed up consistently. Things get good sometimes, and then people want to come and they want to show up. The Three of Pentacles, this card remembers who actually contributed, who was part of it. So when things look great and things get great, who helped? I know the people who are helping contribute to my legacy, no doubt. And you know what? Time is what exposes the difference. Look from A to B. What was there in that time? And it's going to keep on. Time will always expose the difference. If something feels heavy today, sorry, I just keep staring at my drink. And this is not the what's the tea, so I'm not supposed to be drinking. But anyways, if something feels heavy today, it's because weight-bearing things, the things that are supposed to feel heavy, those weight-bearing things, they are meant to carry futures. That's not pressure. That's purpose. This is builder energy. This is architect energy. Let's do it right so no one has to fix it later energy. Sometimes our timing is off and we're like, why? Well, maybe we got to learn things so that it cannot be taken later. And we got to learn things in a certain order. Doesn't always make it great, but I do love this card. And legacy isn't loud, but it's very well constructed. Guys, I just thought I'd say something real quick, and this is just me, no filter or anything. But I got some new readers today. I'm so excited about them. Check them out. Aren't they cute? They just match with what I was wearing. But anyways, when I was talking about earlier about me loving the Ten of Pentacles, and it reminded me of my grandpa. The thing about my grandpa is that he was such a hard worker. I mean, he worked hard. Ever since I was little, I watched him. And I think that is very attractive to me when I see people working really hard at what they do. No excuses. They show up. They do what they need to do. And that's why it reminds me of my grandpa. And the Ten of Pentacles, you know, it's a hard card because sometimes when we work hard, we don't always get what we deserve. Sometimes we get setbacks after setbacks and obstacles after obstacles. And we see that life isn't fair. You know, we see that other people get things pretty easy and handed to them while we are just, you know, sacrificing and giving up things to be able to get, you know, what we need to get. And so it just seems really hard, and life is not fair. You know, we all know that. But at the same time, you know, there is a point where it does start equaling out, you know, and things do end up paying out the way they should pay out at their timing, of course. And, you know, we're not always in control of that timing. No matter how hard we work, no matter what we do, it's out of our hands sometimes. And that's the other thing about the Ten of Pentacles that just really catches me and makes me feel like it's a very personal card. Another thing about it is that, you know, no matter what, you know, if you have this legacy that you have built, you know, that you leave behind, you're taking care of your people later in the future. And not saying that they can't take care of themselves, but you make it a little bit easier for them to, you know, do what they need to do. And when you leave the world leaving something behind to make life easier for people, or even just your contributions to the world, I think that is just legacy all on its own. So this isn't just about money. It's not just about, it's about, you know, when we go, you know, and we all have to think about that. At some time, we're all going to go. And when we go, what did we leave this world with? You know, what can people say about us? What can people say? So that's why I love the card. It's a beautiful card, the Ten of Pentacles, and then just adding in that Three of Pentacles, knowing that, you know, everybody contributed, and there's just this mutual respect between people in your home, people in your family, people that you're closest to and that you love. And those people are part of it. They made it easier for you. They made it available. And not only that, but they also contributed it in their way that you couldn't have contributed in, you know? So they have their own little talents and gifts that they bring in. And God, that's a beautiful reading today. I just had to say that personally, because I know that I try to just read the cards and talk about what the card meaning is, but I have a lot of feeling and a lot of gratitude with these cards. These cards are beautiful to me. They talk to me. I pick like all day long. I'm not kidding you. Like I said, I started reading when, I guess in 7th grade is when I was first attracted to astrology. And ever since I was young, I always read my horoscope and wanted to learn about astrology. And so I picked up the cards, and I just, you know, there were times where I had oracle cards. Those are the ones you kind of read. They're not like the tarot, but tarot's like learning another language. It's like learning Spanish. It's like learning French, whatever. It is learning another language. And so we have all these symbols and colors and numbers, and they talk to me, you know, and I am extremely spiritual. I pray all day long. I talk to God all day long. And I feel very, very inspired by my tarot, and I appreciate everybody who listens, and I hope the message is positive. I know sometimes it may not be. Today I talked, the tea was kind of messy, but it's very real, and it's something that, you know, we all go through, and I like that. I can live with that. Love you guys. Just thought I'd add in this